Hi, good morning. I have my own talk show. It's right here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning from Houston Airport. Good morning. Hi, Danielle. Yes, good morning from Texas. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. Sorry I'm late. I had to get through security, and I'm so tired. And this coffee is just starting. My kids FaceTimed me this morning and told me that it snowed in Birmingham. Apparently, they got like a little dusting of snow, and they were so excited. Max goes, I'm going to come home from school and play in it. I was like, oh, buddy, I think it's going to be melted by now. I feel like I live in airports. That is true. So yesterday, I was on a plane next to this delightful young woman. Hi, Dee. And she was reading a book about codependency, and we were talking about mom issues. And, you know, there are people who have great moms, and I love that for them. But there are people who have passive-aggressive, invasive, non-boundary respecting mothers who can cause a lot of emotional havoc in someone's life. That is just the sad truth. And I have had to set boundaries with my own mother numerous times. And as you know, haven't spoken to her since the summer. But anyway, she was talking to me about her mom, and she was saying that she is very nervous about becoming a mom herself because her mom, she's having so many problems with her own mom. And I said, have you ever thought about detachment? And she said, well, what is detachment? And I said, well, detachment is where first you set boundaries, and if the person you set boundaries with does not respect them, then you remove yourself from the situation until they can respect your boundaries. So you're not cutting them off. You're just going in. It's almost like you're going into power down mode. Like if you were a laptop, I'm not turning you off. I'm just putting you to sleep. And she was like, can you do this? Can you do that? And I said, well, what is the assumption that you can't do it? And she said, I don't know. She's my mother. And I need to explain something to you. I see and talk to hundreds of people who deal with manipulative, narcissistic mothers, fathers, siblings, children, and a lot of times we feel that we have to take and take and take and take because they're our family. Well, it's my mother, so how can I do anything? It's my sister. How can I do anything? It's my dad. Whatever. Let me explain something to you. Blood may be thicker than water, but blood ain't thicker than your peace of mind. It just isn't. And low contact, yes. And detachment is very different than cutting someone off. You can visit with them at holidays. You can... And by the way, you have to know they're going to be a trigger for you. You have to know they're going to be a trigger for you. When you take breaks from people and then you have to see them at holidays or birthdays or whatever it is, you have to know they're going to be a trigger. They're going to push your buttons. Because for them, it's all about emotional control. And they're going to want to see, can they still get a rise out of you. Do you know how many times I have asked my mother not to talk about my weight? I have set clear boundaries. Don't talk about my weight. Don't talk about my body size. You can say, Jamie, you look beautiful, or you can say nothing, and you can leave it at that. I have set crystal clear boundaries. Yet she can not help herself to say, you look great. Did you lose weight? Shut your mouth. Don't say anything. Don't say anything about my weight. Don't say anything about my body. They trigger you on purpose just to see if they still can. Because for them, it's some weird game in their mind, and I'm not here to play it. I'm just not. Blood is thicker than water. Fine, I guess, technically. But blood is not thicker than peace of mind. Say it to yourself. Blood is not thicker than peace of mind. I'm not going to be out here having my own family make me feel like shit and mess up my head and mess up my holidays and blah, blah, because they can't get their shit together and they can't respect my boundaries. No. No. And I am not advocating for cutting people off. Like, I'm not like, yay, I don't talk to my mom. I don't love that. It makes me sad that I can't talk to my mom. You know what I love? I love that I am brave enough to set boundaries in my life. I love that I am brave enough to say, I'm done. I'm done with you making me feel like shit. I'm done with you not respecting my boundaries. I'm done with you emotionally taking from me whatever you want, whenever you want to. I'm just done. Y'all, I'm 42. I'm 42. I'm halfway through my life. I'm fucking so done. And you know what? They don't like it. It bothers them. Okay, Vicky Miles, I'm going to guess you're an AKA. I'm just going to go out on a limb and guess. Anyway, so for me, you know, I'm not going to see them on the holidays. I'm seeing Michael's family, which is just fine. I have different boundaries with them. But for a long time, I felt like Michael and my children were not enough. Like, wow, who am I if I don't have like the big Italian family, and like I'm not talking to my mom, and my siblings and I are struggling, and blah, blah, blah. Like, who am I? Like, you know, you feel like your identity is wrapped up in your family. And then I realized Michael and my children are it for me, man. They are it for me. Like, that is a beautiful family that I have built. And my husband never, he is far from perfect, but he does not emotionally manipulate me. He does other shit, but he doesn't do that. And I don't know why I ever thought that Michael and the kids weren't enough. I don't know why I ever thought that, but I did. And now I look back and I'm like, that was so silly. You know, like, I've built this beautiful family for myself, and we have a beautiful home, and my home is emotionally and mentally safe. And I love that. I love that for my kids. I love it for me. And there are a lot of people commenting right now saying how sad they feel for us because they don't have that with their family. And you know what? You don't have to feel sad for us, because it's just, everybody has a different cross to bear, right? And some folks crosses are heavier different days, but you don't have to